Hey, good morning. This is Mayor Valensky with Driving Markets. Driving while talking about markets. Obviously, anything said in this piece is an opinion only. It's not financial advice, not investment advice. But the idea is to give you some direction, to give you a little bit of content, something that other places are not giving you, in order that you will be able to be either more informed or a better trader. Either subscribe to the channel, and if you need any type of assistance or mentoring, more than happy to help. Just contact me on YouTube. That is my call to action. Okay, so let's kick off. So yesterday the US markets and the European markets came off slightly. There was a little bit of a stop to their recent bull run in anticipation of the FOMC Fed meeting, which is happening today, Tuesday, and tomorrow. And tomorrow there'll be a Fed rate decision. Most likely, can't say guarantee, but most likely going to be 75 basis point rise in the US on interest rates. Remember, all the central banks recently have raised interest rates. In the UK, after the UK also is likely to raise interest rates at the next meeting by at least 50 basis points. There's a view 75 basis points. There's also my view, I think they could raise it by a one-off 100 basis points because inflation is just running riot in the UK and obviously running riot in Europe as well. Okay, big news yesterday was that finally the deal for Twitter was all done and dusted. As confirmed in his filings, all 9 directors, CEO, CFO, general counsel of Twitter have been fired, and now Elon Musk is the sole director. Remember, going back all the way to the beginning of the year, from January, February, March, soon as news came out that Elon Musk was buying into Twitter, I did say that Twitter is a goner and Elon Musk is going to buy. Went through a bit of a rocky road, obviously, throughout the year, whether it was on or was off, etc. He's probably paid well over the odds on it. It's not worth 44 billion. It's probably worth more like 20 billion, if that. And he's stuck. But anyhow, that's where he's got to. Now he's going to change Twitter completely around and make it a free speech platform. So that's going to be interesting. And bonds also went up slightly yesterday. 10-year Treasury went up to 4.08. I expect US 10-year Treasuries to creep back up to the 4.4, 4.5 level. Then it came down recently simply because there was a view that interest rates have peaked. And also, once there is a market rising, equity market rising, then you'll see a sell-off in bonds. Yeah, the US dollar gained strength yesterday against the euro, against the pound, and against the yen. That's history. And a lot of FX traders are saying, okay, May, you're telling us what's going on, what's driving markets, what went up, but what's going to happen further? I'm not a prophet, but I'll just give you an overall view where foreign exchange markets are going to be going forward. You're going to have continuously US dollar strength. The dollar yen, for example, I use that as an example because there's a complete divergence there where you got one jurisdiction raising interest rates aggressively, and you got one like Japan which just is not raising interest rates at all. And what's happening is that that divergence is causing an aggressive rise in that pair, the dollar yen. So the dollar yen at the moment is at 148.60. It's going to test the 150 level very soon. Bank of Japan intervention is not going to help strengthen the yen. It might do it for a day or two, but it's not going to break the trend. The trend is dollar rising, yen falling, and therefore you're going to have the dollar yen testing the 150 level. Regards cable, which is the pound dollar, bit disappointed yesterday. Cable came off slightly due to dollar strength, but overall I think there could be a break in the trend, and you could see the pound getting stronger against the dollar and against all other major currencies over the next month or two, especially if the UK comes out with a very good budget. Cryptos were not here, they're not there. Bitcoin, Ethereum, they're all a mixed bag there. However, you have got, in my opinion, a overall trend of Bitcoin going down. So those traders are saying, when do I get back in? I'd say don't get back in till absolute minimum 17,500, 17,800, but realistically I think you should be getting in at around about the 15,000. I think it's going to go all the way there by the end of the year. Tomorrow evening we'll have the minutes of the FOMC meeting. Sorry, not the minutes, excuse me. We'll have the statement of Jerome Powell after the FOMC meeting, and that will give us further guidance as to where the US is going regarding interest rates. Meta Facebook fell a further 6% yesterday. That was mainly due to outage. The shares have dropped all the way down to around about the $93 level, and they are going to go down to $75 or even below $70 a share. Meta is on one trajectory, and that is south. Facebook or Meta, Facebook, I like to call them Facebook, but they call them Meta because they want to get involved in the metaverse, which is hollow, it's got no substance. I don't think there's any value there, and they're pouring all the money, billions and tens of billions, into developing the metaverse, and it's a hell of a gamble. And I think in this particular case, Mark Zuckerberg has it wrong. Meta is a continuous sell. Just keep on selling. That's the way it goes. What else have you got? That's more or less it for financial markets. But interesting to see where rates go tomorrow night. I think we're talking about 75 basis points as mentioned. This is Mayor Walensky with Driving Markets. Subscribe, pass comments, interact. I'm happy to help you if you need assistance. Have a great day.